On this episode I'm going to show you how I installed the rear door seal. The rear door seal is damaged and there's also a piece of it missing on the bottom. So it's this seal here. I have a brand new seal and I'm going to replace that today. And also I'm going to install some wind deflectors in the front of the van. So I've got these. They're specifically for a VW Crafter 2006 to 2018. So what I'll do first is install the rear door seal. Once I have that installed, I will then give the van a clean. I haven't cleaned the van since I got it and I want to clean it before I actually put on those wind deflectors. Let's get cracking on that and I'll show you exactly how I'm going to do it. This is the rear door seal that was on the van, and as you can see the bottom part is missing the seal. So obviously when you close that, this area is going to allow air in and it's not going to be sealed from the outside. So I'm missing the seal from here at the bottom and it runs up as far as there, and then you can also see that this seal is damaged here, along here, and that needs to be replaced. So what I'll do is I'll take off this old seal and then replace it with the new one. So let's give that a go. The last thing to do is to cut the seal. I'll cut it 1/2 inch bigger, and then that'll ensure that there's no gap between the joint. That's the seal now all installed in the van, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the doors and then from the inside go in and have a look and make sure that I'm happy with that seal. The next thing I'm going to do is give the van a wash, and then once I have it washed I will install the wind deflectors on the front of the van. I now have the van all washed and cleaned, so the next thing to do is to install these wind deflectors. It has these yellow stickers and you take them off, and that will then allow this to stick to the inside of the rubber. Before I actually install this, what I'm going to do is I'll clean the inside of the rubber with a cloth, and that will remove any residue or any dirt that will actually prevent this from getting a good stick. So now we're going to take off these sticky stickers. That will then allow this deflector to stick to the inside of the window. You have these little clips that come with the wind deflector, and it looks like it's in Czech. If you can understand Czech, you'll be able to read the instructions, but basically it says that you put the two of them on the top, so one there and then one there, and you've got two for each wind deflector. So let's see if we can pop them in. we have one more wind deflector to install. I'm going to talk you through exactly how to do it. And the best way to install it is to start up here. You want to start up here on this corner facing towards the back. So what you want to do is you want to slide it in here like this, and then you want to take this corner and then slide it up here like this. The last piece to get in is this edge here, and what you do is you just push it up and you wiggle it in. So now that that's in, the next thing you have to do is install these two clips. These clips are like that, and the reason they're like that is because you're going to flip it upside down, and this will go onto the top of that like that, and that channel will allow the window then to slide up and close. The window will find it hard to go all the ways up because you've installed this into the channel, and you're actually taking up space where the window would normally be. The idea of this is that it goes between the wind deflector and the rubber seal, and it creates a gap big enough for the window then to pop up in between there. So, and the best way I found to install that, I suppose you could use a chisel or anything like that, but I just got a painter's palette knife, I think it's called. Get this, put it into the slot, and then push it up with the palette knife. It takes a bit of force because what you're doing is you're actually widening the gap. Because you've installed a wind deflector, that gap is now reduced, so what you have to do is you have to widen the gap by slotting this in. So now it's time to test the window and make sure that it will go up and close fully. So I've now moved that clip, and now I have two clips on top, one here and one here, and I moved it from here. There's a big enough gap here for the window to actually go up. It's just on the top. On the top is where it was really tight, so let's see if that works. So that's good, it's closing, and it was better having it up there. That's the end of this episode, and I now have the wind deflectors installed to the front of the van, and I have the new rear door seal installed. That means that I've got no issues with the cold air from the outside coming into the van, because the rear doors are now completely sealed, whereas before there was 2 foot of the rear door seal missing, and that's because this is an XDHL van. So I'd say from unloading and offloading the goods from the vehicle, that rear door seal probably got damaged. It was important to change that rear door seal because the bed is in the back, and you don't want any cold from the outside coming in and making the van cold at night. I hope it gives you some ideas and some tips on how to install your own wind deflectors, and also it does make the van look pretty cool, I think, especially with the yellow and black. So I'm very happy with that. I will leave the link in the description below this video where I got the wind deflectors, and also if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do subscribe, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one. Good luck.